Periscope. How are you today? Periscope has the worst camera, by the way. My iPhone, but it's Periscope's technology. And your technology really, really sucks. Periscope, I hate it. I don't like your camera. Let me see if I do something. No. Nope. Oh, well. Hi, guys. How are you today? Okay, listen. Today is the 23rd, I believe. Hi, guys. Thanks for the hearts. Today's the 23rd, I believe. I can't really be sure anymore. I hate the lighting on Periscope. All right. And Brandi Granville supposedly got fired from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Or did she? Did she get fired from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? Because she tweeted, she was like, oh, I need to make a decision today. And, you know, and then we hear that she's no longer going to be a part of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Oh, I hate these cameras. Okay, so the bottom line is she is not going to be on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We did hear that Kim Richards got fired, but I hear that there is an opening for Kim Richards to come back on, probably to show that she's capable of recovering, so she could have visits on the show, which totally makes sense. I'm not sure if the invite on the show has been given up for Brandi. I think they're kind of like, we kind of need you to go right now. And then I heard through the internet grapevine that it's kind of like a punishment, like they're doing it on purpose so that if she is invited back, she'll be a better person. But at this stage of the game, where do we go from here, Brandi? Now, I've already done this with Sean on Friday, but I do feel like I need to be a little bit more in-depth than what Sean and I went into. You know, when I do readings with Sean, I have to balance out the energy. Hold on a second. I need to time this. Oh, don't leave me. When I do this with Sean, I feel like I have to balance out the energy. And so I don't always get to maybe say everything that I wanted to say. Sean definitely saw that she would not be coming back. And I saw that there could be a chance of something else in the works. And Sean saw that she would not have anything else in the works. So it just remains to be seen. Let me hang up this phone before they kill me, because last time I did this, I had a reading and they just sent the people upstairs. Okay, I'm not going to start over. Please don't fall, Periscope. Don't fall. This is so hard to do. I know you guys can't see the cards. I'm having a tough time today, and I have a lot of these to do. So, phone, I need you to act right. Work with me, phone. Let's just do the reading. Call me for your own personal reading at 818-985-2010. 818-985-2010. I am from, well, the store. I work out of a store called the Green Man Store in North Hollywood, California. I am your resident angelic advisor. You know why? Because I get my messages as a requirement. You know, I get them from God. I get them from Jesus. I beg for it. Half the times I don't even remember the readings, by the way. Because people always call me back and go, remember when you said this? And I go, yeah, no, not really. Because technically I'm getting it from a higher power. Technically, actually, doesn't really matter. Point is, I don't need to remember the readings because the readings are coming in from a different perspective. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I'd like for you guys to see the cards. So let me just fix this one more time. This is annoying to me. Okay. Don't move. Okay. So, what's around... Oh my God, I'm hating today. Today is killing me. What's around Brandi Glanville now that she is no longer a part of Real Housewives of anything? Oh. Are you guys mad at me? I'm having the worst time today. Really? You want to get a reading from me? I'm the ditziest psychic you will ever meet. I'm ditzy, but I'm good. So don't sleep on the ditziness. Well, there's a lot of love out there for Brandi. There just is. Thank you for the hearts, everyone. Go back up. Hold on. I can't see what people are saying. I think I stopped it. Oh my goodness. This is the worst broadcast ever. So bad today. I thought I stopped it and then I was afraid. Okay, who cares? I do this naturally, by the way. I do this sometimes in my own personal readings. I am ditzy and clumsy. But I'm a lot of fun. I am. People think I'm fun and funny and adorable, blah, 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 blah. And they're all right. Enough already. Brandi, you are breaking out of your bubble that is Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And yet you need to use that bubble to your advantage. So the last thing I want you to think, I don't want you to think that you're okay. I want you to understand that what is going to go on with you, use it. Use Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. People really, really do love you. There are a lot of changes that you're going to go through. I want to say not all good. So it definitely depends upon how you perceive everything. Brandi, you're smarter than everyone gives you credit for, and you're stronger than everyone gives you credit for. So with that being said, where do we go from here? There's a young man in your age bracket, or he could be a little younger with you. I'm not really sure, Brandi. That's going to come along. I think you might like younger men. Be careful of any pregnancy with this young man, because I also see that you may not be happy with the pregnancy and may even consider not keeping the baby. But in addition to that, I also feel like you gladly left Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I also think the girls they're happy that you're gone as well. You know, it was your family for a while. What's around? Okay, Brandi, I'm gonna tell you what I see. I'm gonna disagree with Sean just a little bit. I do believe that you will have an opportunity to. I don't know if this is a good idea, but you will have an opportunity to create your own reality show. It looks like you're going to have a power position, which means executive producing, or some financial aspect into your own reality show. Without a doubt, it will involve your dad. You seem to think something about your relationship with your dad is going to be hilarious. And because you do continuously have a huge support, I think your dad at this stage of the game would do anything for you, Brandi. I really do. Even if it means he would look stupid. I think you don't care because you may have had this in the works already. I also think that you're very magical. The magician card shows up, which means you touch it, it kind of turns into gold. I think you're your own worst enemy. I think there's a potential for you to touch something and make it gold, not liquid gold, but solid as a rock gold. And I don't think you have that business essence about you just yet. I think you will discover who you are as a businesswoman. There's a lot of conflicts around your personal life. I think if you could be the boss and edit well and show the conflict, I think that you could have a successful reality show. I also think that there's different levels of Brandi. So I know you have the radio one. It's like 8 different levels of Brandi. So the radio, the podcast is one. The wine is 2. Creating your own show is 3. And then from your own show, there's then going to be different levels of producing that you could develop. I think you're going to be the surprise breakout. Maybe not so public, the breakout, but I think people are going to be really surprised. Like, no, that's Brandi's. She did that. There's so much potential around you. There's a lot of money around you. Whether or not you always know what to do with the money is 2 different things. Brandi, you have the potential for success. What you don't have is the potential for success and drinking. Let's be clear about that, Brandi. Your drinking is your biggest enemy to date. Okay? Your drinking turns you into a spoiled child, and that will show up if you decide to create the show with your dad. Can you be successful from drinking? You will be mandated, Brandi, to be successful from drinking. And when I use certain words, I have to say it's beyond your control. Mandated usually means court ordered. In terms of the word, I'm not really seeing that, but in terms, when I use certain words, it makes sense later on. And or mandated through one of your children. One of your children, it could be the one that gets you to stop drinking. Because I see a reality show here. I see you just throwing yourself into a very authentic place of, this is me, this is me. In fact, that even might be the name of your show, like This Is Me, all about Brandi, something like that. Those are cute names, Brandi. You can have them. I give them to you. Just because I want to. But one of your children is the one that's going to be successful in getting you away from the source. And Brandi, I do feel like there's going to be a renegotiation in your contract with your ex-husband so that your children could be on the show. And I got to be honest with you, and people don't get mad at me. I just see Leanne participating in this. I just see it. So, I think there's going to be a lot of changes here. It's going to be interesting to see. Yep. Brandi, you have an opportunity to take something that was important. You leaving the show was very, very important for the rest of your life. And turning it to something amazing. And then from this reality show that could involve your dad, from what it looks like to me, also could involve your children, leads you to be a really, really good businesswoman. Doesn't stop you from drinking, and yet the drinking does get stopped. There's something about it that you discovered through one of your children. It's just unacceptable. I see great things for you. Oh, I'm exhausted, guys. Worst video feed ever. But I pull it together in the end to give the story. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Call me for your own personal reading. Oh, and by the way, I'm getting readings from the UK, Australia, Vancouver, Guam. I am honored. 818-985-2010. Thanks, guys. Bye.